director from the upcoming. A pleasure to be able to speak to you today. Maybe you could just kick off with a brief introduction to your film. What can people expect?
Brief introduction. The film's called Acre. It's a gothic tale set in the 70s about a couple who, having recently moved to the Yorkshire Dales, start to notice that their son's acting out of character and acting violent.
What was the inspiration behind the story?
It's based on the novel by Andrew Michael Hurley, which we recommend.
Look, the book is a sort of gothic, folkloric tale, in very much like in the flavour of very particular like British ghost storytelling, which I was attracted to. It made me think of people like M.R. James, Nigel Neal, and there's a real, and also along with that, there's like a really neat, like symbolic element to the story that I connected with. It's about springtime and rebirth, which I thought would be great to put on screen.
And tell us about your incredible cast, how you chose them, and how you worked with them to achieve your vision.
The film stars Matt Smith and Morvid Clark, and they both were fabulous to work with. I've seen them in previous films. Morvid I saw in St. Maud. I thought she was excellent in that, and Matt I'd seen in Charlie Says and Last Night in Soho. So they've been in this kind of genre before. And look, they're both really creative, intelligent actors that were really easy to work with, and I think they've done a fabulous job.
I was just going to say, you got fantastic performances out of them, so I think people will enjoy watching.
And what can you maybe tell us about the making of it and the sort of look and feel that you wanted to capture?
So we shot it last year up in Yorkshire, and we were sort of nearly 90% of the shoot was on the farmhouse up there, so it felt the atmosphere of that story really crept into all of us, which was wonderful. And then you've gone for a really filmic look. So you can maybe talk about it being set in the 70s and feeling like a British folk horror that's been unearthed, I suppose.
We worked really hard on that, trying to create the look of an old 70s like ghost story, Christmas ghost story. Tried to use as many kind of in-camera elements as possible. So there's lots of special effects, there's puppetry in there, and there's even like chemical process. We printed the film onto a film stock, which all adds to the atmosphere.
And what do you hope people can take away? And what do you think it is about this genre that always pulls people back in, like folk horror, sort of ghost stories?
I don't know, I think people like to be thrilled when they go to the cinema. I know I do, and I think there are lots of things, particularly in British culture, that we don't always talk about really directly, and they can fester and come out in unexpected ways, and I think that's why we have such a great tradition of folk horror in this country, and this Acre hopefully is a part of continuing that.
And what does it mean to you to have your film playing here at London Film Festival, and just hearing that presentation? There's so much exciting cinema that your film's sitting alongside too.
Hey, look, I'm really excited to be here again. I was here with my first film, Apostasy, so it's great to be back. And I just can't wait to get the film out there and for people to see it, because it feels like it's been a while and nobody's seen it yet. So I'm just super excited to see how people react to it.
Same, really happy.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, and can't wait for the festival to start. Thanks a lot. Cheers.